the Herald Head of the Class Long Island Teacher Awards 2021, hosted by Herald and Richner Live. Presented by Bank of America, sponsored by Geico. And now your host for the evening, Eric Feil.
Good evening, everybody. I'm Eric Feil, and on behalf of all of us here at Richmond Communications, I'm thrilled to welcome you to the Herald Head of the Class Award presented by Bank of America. What a night this is going to be, celebrating the top teachers across Long Island. We've all had a teacher in our lives who made a lasting impact, someone who's truly special, whether they saw something in us that they brought out, inspired us, gave us the confidence to go and learn something, apply something new to the world. Now, tonight, we are here to honor them. We talk about these teachers all the time, and don't we say to ourselves, I wonder if they know how much they meant to us. I wish there was some kind of award, some kind of program, something I could give them to honor them. Well, here we have it, the Herald Head of the Class Awards. To tell us more about this incredible evening, it is my pleasure to introduce the CEO of Richner Communications, Stuart Richner.
Thank you, Eric. Good evening, everyone. I'm Stuart Richner, CEO of Richner Communications. Thank you for joining us here tonight for a celebration that is long overdue, a night celebrating Long Island's teachers. Even before COVID-19 arrived, before teachers were declared essential workers by New York State last August, we all understood just how essential they were. It has always gone without saying that our schools are the true heart and soul of Long Island. We have seen that proven time and again. Top educators motivate students in countless ways and create atmospheres of understanding, compassion, and curiosity. The most influential teachers go above and beyond, and their impact is felt both inside and outside the classroom. The impact of a great teacher can last a lifetime. I still often fondly recall the lessons that my 6th grade teacher, Mr. Stuart Brock, taught me about confidence, leadership, and to always stick up for those without their own voice. Throughout the pandemic, we have seen our educators meet countless new challenges, and they are more deserving than ever of recognition for their passion, perseverance, and dedication. They inspire us in more ways than we can count, and they were the true inspiration for the inaugural Herald Head of the Class Awards. When we first started discussing the idea of honoring Long Island's top teachers with these awards, we knew it was vital to get community input. The Herald has always been about serving our communities, about bringing people together and supporting one another. So we continued that mission with the nominations process, which was open to the public and generated more than 300 nominees from students, parents, colleagues, local business owners, and others. Thank you to everyone who took the time to nominate a teacher and for sharing the many moving stories behind why you felt they should be honored, some of which we're going to get to see and hear on the show tonight. Thank you to all the workers, support staff, administrators, and others who have dedicated themselves to making our schools and the remote learning opportunities as engaging, enriching, and safe as they were over these trying times. As we start to see some sunshine on the horizon, we know the essential role you will all continue to play. Many thanks to the Head of the Class Awards presenting sponsor, Bank of America, and its Long Island Market President, Bob Isaacson, and for their ongoing commitment to efforts that support workforce development and education and community development, both locally and afar. And now it is my great pleasure to introduce a Long Islander who has always celebrated the importance of education and our teachers, a former member of the Baldwin School Board, and now our Nassau County Executive, Laura Curran.
Good evening, everyone. It's Nassau County Executive Laura Curran, and I'm happy to be joining you, albeit virtually, for the Herald Community Newspaper's Head of the Class Teachers Awards. So I've got kids in school myself. I know how hard you all have worked this past year and a half. pivoting, learning new technology on the fly, making sure that kids got the knowledge, got the resources, got the information, and the preparation needed to succeed. And I am truly grateful for all of your work. A huge congratulations to all of the winners and the finalists tonight. Got to give a special shout out to Nancy Aquino from Baldwin, my hometown. But really, wherever you teach, at whatever level, you're doing a fantastic job. I want you to know we're with you, we support you, and we are grateful for you now more than ever. Congratulations.
Thank you again from everybody here to you, Laura Carnan, for all you do. So now we're sitting here at Richner Communications. Richner, since the 1960s, has immersed itself in the community like no other publication company. But not just a publication company that puts out 22 editions of the Herald community newspapers every single week, the Jewish Star, the Pulitzer Prize-winning Riverdale Press. In addition to that, there's the Herald Inside LI webinar series, events like this one produced by Richner Live, commercial printing business. But even with all of that, there's always something new we're going to be doing, like this event tonight. The first of its kind. There's nothing else out there honoring Long Island's top teachers. We are not the only ones, though, who had to learn and try something new this year. We all know as schools went remote and during the pandemic, wow, what is Zoom? What's a Google Meet? Oh my goodness, is my internet going to go out? Can my teacher see me? How am I going to remember that math lesson from the 1970s to teach my daughter? I didn't even know it in the 1970s. There was so much new happening. But what we also learned was that we can learn. There's always somebody to teach us. And that teaching and learning does not stop when the class is over, when the bell rings, after prom, even after graduation. No business knows this better or embraces this more than Bank of America. Their whole commitment to upskilling, to teaching people after they get out of school about careers, about options and opportunities out there has truly set them apart and makes us proud to have them as our presenting sponsor. Ladies and gentlemen, it is my pleasure to introduce the president of Bank of America Long Island, Bob Isaacson.
Thank you, Eric. It's a pleasure to be here this evening, celebrating Long Island's top educators with the Herald and with Nassau County Executive Laura Curran. Bank of America is proud to be the presenting sponsor of this important initiative, and we applaud the Herald for bringing well-deserved recognition to teachers across Long Island. At Bank of America, we know that educators play a critical role in transforming the lives of students, particularly during times of crisis for our communities. That's why we were so eager to support the Herald in recognizing Long Island's top educators with these inaugural Head of the Class awards. Bank of America has long supported programs that advance students to and through school, as well as upskilling for their careers post-education. And I know that the students of these incredible teachers will go on to do great things in our community. I want to congratulate all of our winners that you'll see this evening, but also all of our Long Island essential educators and staff. Our communities wouldn't have made it through this difficult year without your creativity, dedication, and tireless work for our students. And with that, I'll turn it back to Eric to get the awards rolling.
Thank you so much, Bob, and thank you again to everybody at Bank of America. So as Stuart said earlier, more than 300 nominations came in for teachers from kindergarten through 12th grade in public schools, private schools, charter schools. And now we are at the moment we're going to start heralding the winners and the final nominees in 3 terrific categories. We have top elementary school teachers, top middle school teachers, and of course, top high school teachers. All the nominations have been vetted at this point by the head of the class advisory committee, and we are ready to open some envelopes and have some fun. Throughout the night, we are going to actually see and hear from a number of the people who nominated these more than 300 teachers, all of whom deserve great credit and kudos throughout the year for everything they do. To start off our awards program, we're going to start naturally at the beginning. The beginning of a career, the beginning of a school career as a student is kindergarten. K through 12, that's the whole compass, right? In K is really where you start to create a love of learning. As a teacher, you have to connect with kids, and kids have so many different ways to learn. It takes a truly special teacher to make their mark not on just the students, but on their parents and on the community around them. Among the nominations, some of the most powerful and moving went to the winner of the inaugural Bank of America Rising Star Award. That honor goes to Jordan Sabinski.
Mr. Sabinski, you're the best teacher. I love you.
What does it mean to have been selected as a finalist here tonight?
It means so much to me, and I first want to say to those of you that have inspired me and encouraged me to become a teacher, especially my family members, especially my mom. Since I was the age of 10, she would always tell me, one day you're going to teach elementary school. And as I got older, I realized that moms always know best. And to know that I absolutely love what I do and that I've inspired others has meant so much to me. And to be included with such a great group of teachers means the world to me.
So what inspired you to become a teacher?
So I became a teacher because I wanted to truly make a difference in kids and to truly inspire them. And the day and the moment that I became a teacher, I was actually in Guatemala. And my family and I took a trip to a remote village where we were working with a group of students. And at the time I was working with this boy and we were doing math together. And he spoke Spanish and I didn't understand what we were talking about. But when he finally understood what we were doing and I saw that light go off in him, I realized that this is what I want to do for the rest of my life. And since that time, I work hard each and every day to inspire not only the kids in my classroom, but every student and every child that walks through the school.
So what's one of the most memorable or surprising things you've seen your students do?
So there was this, we had a presentation that talked all about superheroes, and it wasn't just about Superman and Spider-Man and Iron Man. It was talking about that superheroes are all around us. And so there was a day that the principal said that all the students can dress up as their hero. And on Friday morning, I remember walking in and I saw so many students, and I remember counting after and taking a picture together that it was 17 students dressed up in a button-down and tie. And I went over to them and I said, "Who are we dressed as?" And they said, "Mr. Sabinski, we're dressed as you." And I just remember getting teary-eyed in that moment and smiling so big to see me inspire a group of students and to know that to them I am their superhero.
My teacher is the best.
I like about Miss Last that every week she gives out good choice tickets, and on Friday she does a good choice ticket raffle.
I like about Miss Last that she explains the math in a way that we can understand it well.
I love Miss Last as a teacher because she picks out the best books.
I like Miss Last
because she sometimes splits us up into groups and we make special projects together.
I like Mrs. Last because she's so kind and of her amazing projects. I love Miss Last because she does pick some episodes.
I love Miss Last because she explains everything really well and explains things in a fun way.
I like it that she gives us lollipops.
What I like about Miss Last is that she gives us mask breaks.
We love you guys!
And now, the finalists in the elementary school division are Nancy Aquino, Steele Elementary School, 2nd grade, in the Baldwin Union Free School District. Eliza Delamonica, Wantagh Elementary School, Orchestra Director, and 4th and 5th grade General Music, in the Wantagh Union Free School District. Jackie DeMento, Hewitt Elementary School, 1st grade, Rockville Center Union Free School District. Keela Helwig, Waldorf School of Garden City Kindergarten. Erin Kennedy, Ram Avenue Elementary School, 3rd grade Special Education in the East Rockaway Union Free School District. Linda Last, Hebrew Academy of Nassau County Plainview Campus, 4th grade teacher, Ed Tech Coordinator. Jamie McMillan, William L. Buck Elementary School, 2nd grade, Valley Stream Union Free School District. Gia Nigogasane, Glenwood Landing Elementary School, 3rd grade, North Shore Central School District. Dorit Pinto, Schechter School of Long Island, Kindergarten, Williston Park. Melissa Pulzella, Covert Avenue School, 5th grade, in the Elmont Union Free School District. Susan Steers, Millneck Manor School for the Deaf, 4th and 5th grade.
Out of the 11 finalists who made it to this last round in the elementary school category, one truly stood out, and their name is right in here. So exciting, right? The winner for the top teacher of the Herald Head of the Class Awards Elementary School Division is Nancy Aquino. What does it mean to you to have been selected as a finalist here tonight?
It means a lot to me. I feel very honored that the parents in my class feel this way about me, that they would take the time to enter me into a contest and say all those wonderful things about me, and I feel excited, and I know that one of the people that selected me is a parent in my class right now, and today I told the girl in my class that I was coming here, and she was so excited, and just feeling her excitement made me so excited.
What was your experience teaching during the pandemic and what you learned about yourself, your students, the process that you might take forward with you?
Teaching during the pandemic was definitely something that none of us were trained for. And I learned that I can do anything that I put my mind to, and that even in the worst of situations that we can put a spin on it and make it positive. And I learned that I am capable of a lot of things technology-wise. I learned that I have wonderful parents that want the best for their children, and that they were willing to do whatever it took to be educated at home, and they would set up special classrooms in their house, and anything that I asked for they were willing to do. And I think that I learned that what really comes down to at the end of the day, of course, is academics, but our feelings and our social emotional learning, and that we're all in this together, and that I really was able to reflect and know that I'm really a teacher at heart. And even doing it in my living room, I felt so passionate about teaching, and I was so happy when they said that we could go live on the computer and that I'd be able to see my students' faces, and once I saw them, everything was at ease. We were initially so stressed about would we be able to get things done, but once I saw their faces, the teaching just came natural, and I will take a lot of the things that I learned technology-wise. I've been incorporating them already in my classroom, and for example, for Mother's Day, I was able to get in touch with all my moms in my class, and we were able to have a virtual Mother's Day and have the moms sign on, and we were able to do a little video with them that I never would have thought of before the pandemic. So I have even though I've been teaching 24 years, I have some new ideas that I'll be able to now incorporate into my class.
You are one of the many inspiring teachers with us here tonight. Tell us a little bit about a teacher who inspired you and what they meant to you.
My 4th grade teacher, Mr. Savalas, was extremely inspirational. I loved going to school every day. He made learning fun. One thing that he did that we always looked forward to was after recess, he would tell this story that he just made up, and he was never looking at a book, and we were always in awe of what he was going to say next, and he would always end with a suspenseful moment, and we'd pick up the next day. And I used to beg my mom to go to school on the weekends, and from having him, from that moment, I wanted to be a teacher when I was like 5 years old, but after being in his class, I wanted to be a teacher just like him and have children have the same feeling that I had about going to school. And his brother was Kojak, for anyone that knows, and we used to feel like he was a celebrity because his brother was a celebrity, so we were very excited to have him as our teacher. And I kept in touch with him all through my life. And unfortunately, he passed away about 1.5 years ago, and I went to his wake, and I just wanted to meet his family and tell them, you don't understand, like, I'm gonna cry, but your dad meant so much to me that I feel so thankful to be here today to tell you what he did for me, and that to let you know that I followed in his footsteps. And I don't ever think of my students thinking of me the way I think of him, and sometimes I have to go, wait a minute, I can't believe I am that to somebody in my class. But I felt so good that I was able to relate to his family, how important he was to me and to many of my peers who I'm actually in a Facebook group with, and we share stories about him and our class pictures, and he really inspired me to be the teacher I am today. And often I think, like, what would Mr. Savalas do right now? And I always remember things that I did in that class.
Hi, Doc. Just wanted to say thank you so much for all you do. You're such a big help to LHS, the community, Key Club, and so much more. Thank you.
Yeah, I just wanted to say thank you so much. There's no one more deserving for this. I'm going to be really sad next year when I'm not going to be Key Club president with my best friend and the best advisor. We did so much this year, and without you, it would not have happened. So thank you again.
Hi, Doc. Thank you for everything you do.
And now, the finalists in the middle school division are Barbara Bentley, St. William the Abbot School, 5th and 6th grade science. Jean Carlson, St. Elizabeth Ann Seton Regional School, math. Maggie Delahunty, Baldwin Middle School, 7th grade ELA and ELA honors in the Baldwin Union Free School District. Grace Dong Janeo, ABGS Middle School Hempstead, special education math teacher in the Hempstead Union Free School District. Kimberly Epps, Oceanside Middle School, 7th grade math and STEM teacher in the Oceanside Union Free School District. Michelle McLaughlin, Robert M. Finley Middle School art teacher in the Glen Cove City School District. Jennifer Mansour, Southside Middle School, 7th grade ELA, Rockville Center Union Free School District. James O'Hara, Lynbrook North Middle School, 6th grade, Lynbrook Union Free School District. Michelle Palmer, Baldwin Middle School, life skills teacher in the Baldwin Union Free School District. David Radke, Wisdom Lane Middle School, 6th grade math, Levittown Union Free School District. Beverly Robinson, ABGS Middle School Special Education, Hempstead Union Free School District.
Middle school is such an incredibly important time during the entire school career of a child. Going from regular elementary school experience before you get into high school, it's a transitional time when teachers make a truly, truly lasting impact. The winner of the Herald Head of the Class Top Teacher Award for middle school goes to Grace Dong Janeo. What does it mean to you to have been recognized as a finalist here tonight?
I'm very honored and also very surprised among so many teachers that I was selected to be one of the finalists. And it's a warm feeling. It's a really nice warm feeling to be acknowledged.
What inspired you to become a teacher?
I felt that I made a connection when I was very young at a summer camp. And I always seemed to be drawn to the students that needed a TLC, whether it was just talking to them or showing them how to do something because they were struggling. And I knew that there was something that I had that I was able to communicate. And I found that during school that the teacher would say, oh, you're the student teacher, okay, why don't you work with this group? And I did, and I found out that that's why it inspired me to continue to go my education from elementary ed to special education.
What experience have you had during the pandemic teaching? This could be from your students, their parents, the remote classroom, that you think you have learned from and will continue to carry forward.
During the pandemic, it was a challenge for everybody, from student to parent and myself. I had to learn quickly how to utilize the Zoom platform and Teams platform. And before the pandemic, we did not have this in our classrooms. So it was hard to teach to a screen that the kids were not on yet because of the equipment, the resources, and the steps. My students need to do it step by step, so I contacted the parent and I communicate using my phone to their phone and showing pictures what I saw on my screen, and then they were able to go back and forth. Then there was another group of children that are not English speakers, so I had to do another way in Google Translate, and from that, back and forth. And little by little, they were on the screen. And then one day, we were going over this is what you do when you have it right. I saw her face. We were both so ecstatic. It was like, oh, I see you. And I see you here. Oh, wow. So once I got that in a routine with the students, they have to know what time to sign in and sign off. I still wanted to keep them engaged, even though not in the classroom, but remote. So I had my wall decorated like a classroom, so they thought I was teaching the class. I says, no, I'm in my living room, dining room, and I put stuff up. And then to keep them engaging, I also had hats on to celebrate Cinco de Mayo, whatever holiday, to keep it engaged, and to make like a classroom when I teach remote.
Hi, my name is Joseph Mill, and I'm principal of Freeport High School. I'm very proud of the nomination of Josh Levitt as head of the class Long Island Teacher Award winner for 2021. Josh has been an integral part of the Freeport community. He has helped many students in a multitude of ways. He is always there when we need him. He is a wonderful asset to our school community, and if anyone deserves this award, it is Mr. Levitt. As far as during COVID, he has been instrumental in students, parents, and teachers receiving vaccinations. He is a proponent for advocacy for all students, and he is a wonderful resource, and he is loved by everyone in the Freeport High School community, and I'm just so thankful that he's part of our team. So please award Josh Levitt with this nomination.
Thank you, Doc, for everything you do. You're the best.
And now, the finalists in the high school division are Stephen Anuziak, Seaford High School Special Education, Seaford Union Free School District. Jordan Hugh, Long Beach High School English and Theater, Long Beach City School District. Joshua Levitt, Freeport High School Social Studies, Freeport Union Free School District. Ross Lipsky, Valley Stream South High School, 10th, 11th, and 12th grade, Valley Stream Central High School District. Sarah Perrone, East Rockaway Junior Senior High School, Grade 9 English, East Rockaway Union Free School District. Leslie Peters, Roosevelt High School 9th grade, Roosevelt Union Free School District. Susan Poulos, Glen Cove High School Social Studies, Glen Cove City School District. Rebecca Rodriguez, East Rockaway Foreign Language, East Rockaway School District Center. Paul Ryan, MacArthur High School Chemistry, Levittown Union Free School District. Catherine Temps, Hicksville High School Industrial Art Technology Teacher, Material 1, Materials 2, and World of Technology in the Wings program, Hicksville Union Free School District. Benedict Tyneber, Lynbrook High School, 10th, 11th, and 12th grade, Lynbrook Union Free School District.
And now we come to the final category of the evening. Another envelope to be opened. This is so exciting. I feel like Brad Pitt, which I'm sure you all are thinking the same exact thing watching there at home. High school, the final years before heading off to a career, off to college, to that next big step. Again, such an important time in a student's life, and truly special teachers make all the difference going forward. The winner of the Herald Head of the Class High School Top Teacher Award goes to Rebecca Rodriguez. What does it mean to you to have been selected as a finalist?
Shocked for sure. I've never won anything in my entire life. I've never been selected to anything, so I'm still trying to figure out how it happened. It's a surprise, a complete surprise.
What did you experience or learn about teaching yourself, your students, the process throughout the pandemic that you think you're going to be able to carry forward?
definitely that human contact is the most important thing when you're teaching. We need to see our kids, we need to be around them. We're thankful for technology that we were able to be connected that way, but I will appreciate it so much more when we're back together, that we're able to be together. I think we took it for granted all the time, how important it is to be able to see your kids' faces, their expressions, to be able to talk in the mornings before coming into class and have to deal with the curriculum and all the requirements. Just being able to be with them and hear them speaking in person, just like the private comments, that's the most important thing.
What advice do you have for aspiring and up-and-coming teachers?
Definitely go in there for the reason that you became a teacher for. It's to be with the kids, to expand their brains, to make them grow, see them grow from the minute they walk into your classroom to the end of the year, mentally, emotionally, having that relationship with them. Forget about all the noise around you. Sometimes that puts you down and makes it hard for you to come in and go into that classroom, but if you focus on what's important, and that's the students in front of you, you will be wonderful and you'll enjoy every day.
Congratulations again to all the winners here tonight. And now for some final thoughts about the whole awards ceremony, the head of the class, we welcome back our presenting sponsor, Bank of America Long Island President, Bob Isaacson.
Wow, what an incredible group of teachers we saw this evening. On behalf of Bank of America, I want to congratulate Nancy, Grace, Rebecca, and Jordan. Well done on your recognition this evening, and thank you for your essential work with our Long Island students. You truly are the best in class, and your impact will be felt long beyond just time in the classroom. To all our finalists, I want to recognize your work as well. I know we received a flood of nominations, and it just goes to show how much our Long Island educators are admired and appreciated. Thank you all for joining us. The recognition doesn't stop here. After hearing some of the stories here tonight, I'm going to be sure to thank the next teacher I see, and I know that many of you will do the same. And the learning doesn't end just because we're on summer vacation. Along with the Herald, Bank of America is proud to recognize and celebrate our essential educators year-round. Congratulations again to all our winners and finalists. Back to you, Eric.
And that's our show for tonight. Thank you all so much for tuning in and joining us here. Thank you to Geico for being a part of the night. A huge, huge thanks again to Bob Isaacson and Bank of America for being the presenting sponsor of the Herald Head of the Class Awards. To all the teachers, the nominees, the winners, to the nominators out there, thank you again. The impact you make tonight going to the future is unmeasurable. Truly, from the bottom of our hearts across Long Island, you are part of the foundation of this community. Everybody, this broadcast will be available on YouTube, on Facebook, on liherald.com. There'll be a special section. Look for it in every edition of the LI Herald. Thank you once more. We'll see you next year at the 2022 Herald Head of the Class Awards.